Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to another figure unboxing. Woohoo! Yes, I told you I had another one coming soon. So, this is the last one that I have on order until supposedly June. Not saying I won't get any more, but guys can get a break of seeing my videos in your feed. But I've been excited for this figure for a few months because that's the only... like her pre-order window was only for a few months. And shenanigans were pulled. We'll get into the story once we get her open. But let's get her open because, like I said, I'm excited. So, it is a 100 size box and there is only one figure in here. So, shipping actually wasn't that bad. And I got her DHL, so she was only shipping for like 2 days. So since it is still April, we again have this lovely Ami thank you card with the cat girls and the Easter bunny. Put that off to the side. We'll tilt the box. So what's the over-under that this is going to be upside down? Well, we lost because it's sideways. Yes, we have Emilia-tan. EMT, woohoo! So there is another figure in this set that you could buy, and I don't understand it because it's so expensive, and it's a table with some rabbit thing. Why would you spend so much money on a table and some rabbit thing? People are saying it's like a REM figure? Who's Rem? So anyways, enough of the joke. Get the box out of the way. And I'll tilt the camera up and we see EMT. Yes. So this is Emilia, the elegant beauty version of her. She is from ReZero Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu, or ReZero. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Animester and Kadokawa and Good Smile Company. All of those had some sort of involvement. EMT, she was supposed to release, as far as I know, tomorrow, but she shipped out pretty early and came in stock early, I guess. Of course, she was delayed once, at least. So, I ordered her day one on December 21st of 2022. So, let me tell you about ordering her. She popped up, and I saw her, and I was like, "Ooh, that's pretty. Let me think about it, because she's kind of expensive." And then I looked again at Ami's webpage, and it said exclusive. And something inside me just said, order her now. So I did. And the next morning, I got on Ami, and she was sold out. So I'm glad I ordered her. Now, as for the shenanigans, eventually Ami opened up a second batch of orders, which sold out. And then eventually they opened up a third batch, which is made to order. So I suppose you could still order this, but I got the first batch. Woohoo! So anyways, I ordered her on the 21st of December, paid for her on the 23rd of April, 2023. She shipped out on the 25th and got here today on the 26th. EMT was not cheap. She was actually pretty dang expensive. So it's a 1/7 scale figure, and she cost 27,258 yen, or $212.62. That's the same, basically, as I paid for Heavy Armament Yamato, which was the wonderful hobby selection years ago. So, yeah, she was pretty expensive. But shipping wasn't that bad. I got DHL for her for 5,578 yen, or $43.51. I could have got EMS for 6,876 yen, or $53.64. And then there were other options as well. But I've been excited for her. She is goddamn gorgeous. I was not going to wait. So we've done spin arounds. There's the top of her box. And plain boring bottom. So let's get her open. And before you ask, yes, I know who Rem is. Yes, I know the Rem figure. I am not getting that because, honestly, I didn't care for it. But EMT, she's gorgeous. I love her. We are getting her. We are opening her. I am excited. And Milo is eating. So yeah, just an update. Milo is doing okay. He was just being stupid yesterday. Inside of the box, it's purple and nothing exciting. Put the box to the side. So she does come with a little picture sheet with all the warnings and everything. If you can read English, if it would focus, it will not focus, so it is what it is. We'll put that back in the box. Put EMT up on the turntable. Flick on the light. We'll flick off the light. It's still okay. And we'll, let's see, normal zoom. Yeah. And we'll spin her. So she comes with lamp. One thing I do want to say right now, do not say, where's her other shoe? I am sick of seeing that comment. Just don't say it. You're not being funny or original. But yeah, EMT. Looks pretty dang good so far, at least. And pretty large, I'd say. Like a hand's width. And I got a big fat hand. So let's go ahead and get her open. And I think I saw, yes, there's tape also on the bottom, and so probably on the top as well. So all 4 sides of her blister has tape. Go ahead and pop it open. Opens pretty easily. We'll pull out probably the lamp first, because I'm not sure if the base is going to be one piece or not. So it's actually a pretty heavy lamp. I think it's got a metal pole. There's no bulb, no candle or anything sculpted, but that's how it would work. You would put a candle in there. It's got some little sconces or whatever you call them. And yeah. So pretty detailed lamp. The shade is translucent. We'll turn on the light, I guess. And I guess I'll turn on the other light. The sun's still out, but it's not. It's still early spring. So yay. So we'll set lamp off to the side. And can we pull? Nope. Okay, so the table that she sits on is attached. So we'll pull the plastic off the top. We'll pull her off. And just set her to the side. So her hair was actually under the table. So you may want to just take her out in one complete piece. It's up to you, but it's just an idea. So her base has some plastic, and there was some foam as well that she was sitting on. So it is a kind of scenic base. It's a table. It's got some nice accent pieces on there, and there's a tablecloth hanging over with a little tassel and more accent pieces. It's supposed to look kind of like a wooden floor. We got a little spot for the lamp. I wasn't sure if the table would be removable or not, but it is pretty solidly attached. And you can see all the extra, there's like bamboo sculpting up in the top there. You got the bronzish accent pieces. And it's in one of those, I want to say like Eastern styles. So, yay. And then we've got EMT, Emilia-tan. So, yes, she is gorgeous. We'll de-plastic her. There's some plastic going under her hair. And that appears to be all. She has quite a bit of weight to her. We'll go ahead and set her on the base for now so we can get the plastic out of the way. Let's zoom out again, just get the full shot. You may notice on her base the front panels are kind of offset a little bit. That is to assist in lining her up with Rem's base, which also has the same pattern, so they like slide together very tight, neatly. And I forgot to get out an extra accessory. Oh no, the video is ruined. Trying not to make a mess while I do this. She also comes with a little fan. Come on, zoom one. So it's got like a transparent plastic with a little gold, I suppose it's supposed to be like a flower, but it's just kind of like a ink splat. And then it's got a nice little handle with the like bronze accent pieces on the bottom and where it joins. And it just goes into her dainty little hand. It's supposed to just go into her dainty little hand. There we go. Good enough for now. Making a mess. I'll just keep an eye out for my little kitty. So let's see if we can get her kind of centered. And we'll do a spin of her. And yes, she is just damn gorgeous. And then we'll pull her up close and do some close-ups and details and everything. I am happy. Am I $212 happy? Maybe. I do think maybe she is a little on the pricey, overpriced side. But as I said, she looks damn good. Paint looks really good on her. Sculpt is good. She's gorgeous. And she's got weight to her, so she is not cheaply made. But there are a couple things that I might mention when we look closer. Which, let's do that now. So, oh, there goes her fan. So there is EMT's face. She's got the nice purple eyes and everything. And she is kind of like a half elf, so she's got pointy, long pointy ears. And she's showing off some teeth and tongue. Kind of the stylized eyes. Again, we get the long pointy ear, but not super long pointy. She has a little hair clip. And she's got her flower with a purple rope coming off of it. She also has a hair ornament, which is kind of like a comb. And you've got some picks sticking into it with a ribbon wrapped around. She has a tassel with a little jewel or bead up there coming off of her collar, which rests on her cleavage. She is wearing a body stocking underneath her china dress, so we do not get cleavage. We get body stocking stretch marks and everything, which looks pretty good. She has pretty large boobs for Emilia-tan. She does have short sleeves, which show off her arms quite nicely. And then she's got this like shawl wrapped around her. It's sculpted to have like a fluffy fur edging on it. And then a light blue, like smoke blue color to the shawl with, again, some more gold details. The dress up top is white with some patterns on it, and then where it's darker between her legs and stuff, it's shaded dark, like the same light blue color. She is showing off some hip flesh. There's all these little bronze colored bows. And then it looks like she has maybe a little mini skirt on under the dress as well. That could be her underwear. I don't know. But it's black and it's scalloped and everything. It looks nice. She is showing off some zip tie roki, some nice thighs there. And it feels like soft touch plastic. She has some long thigh-high stockings. So they got like a bronze cuff on them. Sculpted quite well. There's lots of little details in there. And then there is some wrinkling in her knee. And there is shading. Not sure how well the shading will show up on camera, but there is shading in her stockings. She only has one shoe on that she's wearing. The other foot is well, it's got the stocking, but it's bare. There is no other shoe. Do not complain about where's the shoe. We can see that the stocking is quite tight and melds into her toes, so you see the toes sculpted underneath it. The shoe is a like gray high heel with a bronze sole and everything. Matches the whole bronze theme. And it is quite the high heel. Very high. It would hurt to have her step on you. She does have like an ankle bracelet that has a little strap going down the toe area. We can see the inside of the flap of the dress is that light blue color. We spin her around to the back. We see the outside is white again. It's like pearl paint. Again, there's that ink splotchy gold paint. We do see her butt area is flattened because she's sitting on stuff. And we do see her hand on this hand. All the fingers are individual. Her thumb is kind of under her hand. And if we look, she does have pink nail polish. And we do see some palm lines and everything. Her other hand that is supposed to be holding the fan. Again, we get the pink nail polish. Her pinky's out. Index finger is separate. Middle and ring are one piece. And the thumb's out. And if we look... Okay, so this black part is not underwear. Because if we look, the answer to the important question, which you can't really see, but I can just barely make out, is white. So she's wearing some white underwear. We do have some vacuum sealed belly button action. And yeah. So one thing, this seam right here on the side, I think is a little bit awkward. It's a little too seam-like. And then you get the little gap in the bronze strap there. And that was like my main complaint when I saw her final product. Top of the hair, we do see she has braids running across her head. It hides the fringe seam line pretty well. And then another thing I saw, which I don't like, but it is what it is this strand of hair right here. The seam is very, very obvious. Her hair is white, but it has like purple gradient, very light purple and shading and everything. So the tip of her hair, where it's all tufty, is a very light purple. And yeah, she is, like I said, she is just gorgeous. Emilia has a very hard face to get correct. And I do feel it's a little bit off from her anime style, but it's good. It's very nice. I'm looking at her back. Don't know how well you can see in the shadow, but I do see her shoulder blades are sculpted, and she's got the spine line, but she is not showing off any back. It is all fabric back there. So yeah, nice little cleavage gap that is covered by the body stocking. And she's got the big boobs. You can tell how it's stretching the fabric, and, you know, just very form-fitting dress. She's got nice shoulders on her. I don't normally mention shoulders, but they are pretty nice. Yeah, pretty dang good. So let's go ahead and set her back on the base. So I found you kind of put her at an angle first to get her hair behind it, and then she sits pretty well. We'll go ahead and put lamp into its spot. So on the bottom, there is a little spot right here that sticks out a bit. So it is keyed. So lamp only goes in one way. Come on, get in. There it goes. And once you get it right and push it down, it does stick pretty well. And then let's go ahead, we'll bring her closer again. And let's try to get her fan back into her hand. Can we get it to go under her fingers? There we go. If you kind of have it sideways instead of flat, I mean, it still looks like she can fan herself, but it's resting against her hair. But the handle is now under her fingers and pressed up against her thumb. So it feels like she's holding it more securely now. So we'll go ahead and put the base back up here. And we'll do another spin around, and then we'll do some close-up spin arounds. And I'm happy. She, like I said, I do think a little bit overpriced. Maybe $190 would have been a better price, but I'm not going to complain because I'm happy with her. Yeah, she is gorgeous. Like I said, you could have got a Rem figure, which is in the same style, but she is like on the table, like kneeling on it and bent over. And to me, it just didn't look that good. And I'm not the biggest Rem fan because I realize that she is only popular because they shoved her down her throat for like a whole season. So yay. But she is cute. I will give her that. So yay. But she is nowhere near EMT best girl cute. Just look at her. Let's go ahead and do a zoom on her face as we spin. I like how she's kind of looking off to the side too a little bit. She is, like almost every figure out there, she's got a slight downward gaze, so you want her above eye level. But when every figure is like that, you don't have that much top shelf space, so it is what it is. But she is top shelf worthy for sure. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put her yet, but I'll find a spot. We'll go down to her body and lampshade. Hair has quite a bit of detail in there. We do see a seam right there, but it's sculpted quite well. And then we get another seam right there. But those are in the back. They're not super obvious. And even this one that I pointed out and complained about, if you have her like this, it's kind of in the back. If you have her like this little strand kind of hides it. So it could be worse. Could be better, but could be worse. But yeah, she looks pretty cute. And then we'll do the lower body and legs. And the ornate table. So yeah, looks pretty good. I am happy. I am very happy. She's gorgeous. And if you want her, I think you may still be able to find her in some places. She was exclusive to like Ami Ami and Good Smile and maybe Kadokawa store or something. And some people said you could get her from H-Boy. So you might be able to find her at stores. And like I said, the third batch was supposed to be made to order, but it's not going to come out till like September or something. So yeah, you might be able to find her. You might not. If you like her, I'd say search for her because she is worth it. Well, in my opinion. Anyways, this is EMT Emilia-tan, the elegant beauty version of her. She's from ReZero, Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu. She's a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Animester, and then Kadokawa and Good Smile were involved in like producing and distributing and stuff. She released, well, from what I could tell, she was supposed to release tomorrow on the 27th, but I think she came into stock on like the 23rd of April, 2023. And brand new at Ami Ami, first wave and everything. She cost me 27,258 yen, or $212.62. So she is expensive. She's the same price as the heavy armament Yamato I have. I think a little overpriced maybe, but it's a good enough price that I'm not going to argue too much. And I didn't mention it, but she also has some red shading around her stockings, so they are a little bit tight, so there is shading. Yeah, she's good. I'm happy. You should be happy. And if we just move the camera, looky, there's a Milo kitty. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. We have Emilia-tan finally. I'm out. I'll see ya maybe in June or maybe before. It all depends on if I find something I like. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.